Hello, I'm Dr. Ray.
Hi, and I'm Eric, and we're going to talk about how and why girls will test you to see if you're really strong. So, what does that mean? A girl or a woman testing a man, Dr. Ray?
Well, typically it's unconscious. And for example, a very common mistake that many men do is that if they're at a bar, they'll go ahead and buy a woman a drink if she asks, or they might just do it anyway. And what you're doing is kind of saying, I have nothing else to offer, but hey, here, I'll buy you a drink. And so if she can do that easily, then she can easily get you to do anything.
Yeah.
So I learned that if you're the challenger, meaning like you might even make a joke and say, well, how about you buy me a drink? Or you might say, well, am I going to have a deep conversation? Meaning you're saying that, you might be pretty, but, in exchange for this, I mean, who are you? Those are ways. Also, if a woman is dumping on you, she's saying stuff that she knows might disturb the relationship. It might be where you just lose your cool and you storm out. Believe it or not, that is her sometimes just exploding and unconsciously seeing if someone will be there. And her self-fulfilling prophecy might be her dad walking away, her mother walking away, whatever it is that she feels though that no one could really handle her. A lot of women will say that you just can't handle me. And so that is a way they might test you.
hmm hmm
So, yeah.
What's funny is I'm smiling because I'm thinking of past experiences. Gosh, about 10 years ago when I was really first kind of learning, I'd gotten like some courses on like dating and stuff like that. I was curious about this stuff, and man, I had no idea what can of worms I was opening up. A good one. But I remember when I heard about this concept of like women testing men, at first my reaction was like, I kind of resented it. It was like, like, what do you mean they're testing me? Like, why? What I do deserve to just be tested, these little cryptic little tests. But now I don't look at it that way at all. Now I love it. I love the fact that women test because every test is an opportunity to just like put it back on them. And, you give the example of like buying the drinks. I had funny experiences at a bar, and I approached it was like a group of girls, or it might have been a mixed group. And I said hi or something. And this one girl's like, hey, why don't you buy me a drink? And I was like, why don't you buy me a drink? This is about to be the most amazing conversation you've had all night or something like that. So I'm the one who deserves a drink. And she was like, I love you. It was this funny, like counterintuitive. She gives me this hug, and I was like her favorite person of the whole night just because she kind of gave this sassy, like this little shit test that she did, like see if I can get this guy to buy me a drink, when I was like pushed right back. I said, no, you buy me a drink. She loved it, and she's kind of surrendered to that energy, and that's something that's an important takeaway. Like with women, especially women that are feminine, you have to really often read behind the words that they're saying. It's not like you're talking to a dude and we say things at face value. Often women are there is kind of a cryptic underneath the surface thing going on, and once you kind of get it, then you realize the real conversation is happening underneath, and you can just respond and react to that. And the truth is, you could have situations where you do buy a girl a drink, but if you do it with the right energy, with the right confidence, it totally works. So it's not just about, don't look at the surface of what you're doing. It's more about reading the energy and feeling into the energy of the moment and making sure you're grounded in who you are, and that you're not, if you sense that she's asking me this because she's kind of like going to test me, just push back. Don't give into it. Let her have whatever emotional reaction. She'll end up respecting you at the very least for standing your ground on it.
Yep. I have nothing more to say. So, yeah.
So if what we're talking about resonates with you, if you had experiences where you're like, yeah, I've definitely been tested, and you'll think of the times you passed, you think of the times you failed. Listen, passing the test is fun, right? Once you get it. We want to show you how to really connect to the type of confidence in yourself, into that true masculine energy, so that you're always kind of like keen to this. You're always tuned in. And Dr. Ray has put together an amazing course. He's been working with men and women for about almost 20 years with these issues, and men in particular, about connecting to masculinity, because it's connected to everything: success, money, women, all that. We got a group of men together and spent about 4 hours with them and just crammed in a massive amount of not only content information, but techniques and exercises that you can do as a man to kind of reconnect to that that primal hero that you have inside of you that needs to be awakened. Like you are a gift. You have things to contribute to the world, and we want to awaken that, connect you to your purpose, so you can feel grounded and go out and give back. We'll put a link right here. We can check out that course, and believe me, it is extremely, extremely affordable. I know Dr. Ray's prices for private coaching, and just 1 hour with him far exceeds what you'd pay for 4 hours of this content. So please go check it out. It will change your life. And with that, do you have any final words to say about this video, Dr. Ray?
If you like this video, please share it, add your comments, like it, and if you have maybe something else that you would like us to talk about, feel free to leave that, and we'll definitely maybe make a video about that.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Dr. Ray, for taking the time to talk about the subject and many others.
Thank you.